Anyway, there is boxing on British television every night. There has never been so much on TV, to be honest. However, in Rotherham on Saturday night, local promoter and friend of the show, Dave Caldwell, promotes a big card without TV camera in sight. That's brave. Yes, fights involving former British champion David Barnes and former England under-21 player and now leading contender for the British title, Curtis Woodhouse. And he's also has his old friend and one of British boxing's most remarkable fighters, Ryan Rhodes, on the bill. Now, Ryan started as an amateur in Sheffield with Nassim Hamid. He turned professional alongside Little Naz. Well, Ryan is still fighting. He lost a world title fight in the summer in Mexico to the unbeaten young hero of Mexican boxing, Saul Alvarez. This will be his 51st fight. I spoke to him earlier and I started by asking him what it was like going from main event in front of millions watching in Mexico in the USA on HBO to the Magna Centre in Rotherham.
It is. You know, it's 15 minutes away from where I live, the Magna Centre in Rotherham. But yeah, obviously my last fight against Saul Alvarez, I think we broke the record. I think there was something like 34 million viewing figures on HBO, which was an all-time record. But listen, I'm glad to be fighting, you know, just outside of Sheffield. I'm giving my fans, you know, what couldn't travel to Mexico. I've sold over 500 tickets for this show, so it's a bit back for them, and obviously they're coming out to support me as well. And
this guy you're boxing, the Belarusian Khomitski, he beat. I mean, he stopped Jamie Moore last year. You know, just after you beat Jamie Moore. So it's not like this is one of those quotes fat Latvian stroke Belarusian bums, is it?
No, not at all. He's a tough Belarusian. He comes out to fight. He gives it his all. I'm expecting a tough fight. I think. You know, watching the fight with Jamie Moore, I think obviously, you know, Jamie's probably heart wasn't in it. If he was honest to himself, and I've spoke to Jamie about it. But listen, it's going to be a tough fight. He's coming off a draw. I think his last fight he drew against someone who was 21-0. So
yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know, he's a tough kid. He's a tough kid, and I think obviously I'm #1 for the European title. So this fight's going to put me in good stead for my European title fight after.
Now, just to sort of go over some of your stats, Ryan, this is your 17th year as a professional. 17th year. This will be your 51st fight. You first won the British title in 1996. You won it back casually 12 years later. Your first world title fight was a really hard one in 1997 when you looked about 11. I've got to ask you this. How much longer can you go on? Because you sound like you're still having fun.
I'm the version of Bernard Hopkins, Steve. I'm telling you. But no, like I said, I'm still enjoying the game. I say it to everybody. You know, when you're enjoying something, you don't mind doing it. And I'm loving the game still. You know, when I go to the gym, Dave, my trainer, puts me through my paces. When I go with my conditioner, Mark Willer, he puts me through my paces. And I love competing with the younger guys. You know, my goal is to keep up with the younger guys in the gym, and I'm doing well so far. So there's plenty left in the old dog yet, Steve.
And so the European title next year, and then perhaps another world title, because against
Listen, I'm not writing it out. I'm not writing it off, Steve. You know, you become the best in Europe. Maybe 1 or 2 defences after winning the European title. One of the world champions out there. You know, your K9 Brundage, the IBF champion. I'd love a shot at him. I'd absolutely love it. But I'm not writing off fighting for a world title and winning a world title, Steve. That's the ultimate goal. But we've got a European title in sight, and you know, obviously this Saturday we get past this Khomitski Saturday. We look good doing it as well. So onwards and upwards, Steve.
Yeah, onwards and upwards. Well, listen, Ryan, from Spice Boy to the British version of Bernard Hopkins. Good luck on Saturday night, eh?
Thanks a lot, Steve.
That's Ryan Rhodes talking to me earlier. Now, tickets for Caldwell's show are still available now.